Oh my god, this is so big. I don't even know. Okay, it's a vibe. Yeah. Oh my gosh, check out my nails. I just did them yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday, I think. But they look so pretty. I had to cut them because they were so big. Big? I had to cut them because it was so long. And I grow my own nails because it's just so much easier. You need to do that because it's so much better than getting acrylic and whatnot. Not that acrylic is bad, but I just think it's better. Anyways, today I really want to come here and talk about this because it's been bothering me as of late. And I basically want to talk about the pros and cons of being in Korea as a black girl and as a foreigner, which is basically the same thing. I don't know. Before I start, I have to take this off because it's actually really annoying. Just want to say that this filter is so annoying. I don't know if it's me. Like, did I do my makeup incorrectly? I think my foundation is too dark. I don't know what happened, but basically I used this as a setting powder instead of setting spray just to try it. So can you please let me know? Just, I think this is too dark for my skin shade, but I don't know. I want to come on here today basically to talk about this specific video I saw on TikTok. So this girl, she was basically saying that when you come here, you shouldn't come here if you are running away from your issues at home. I'm not going to say who she is because then I feel bad. But basically she was just saying that if you come to South Korea thinking that you leaving your problems, like mental issues, then when you get here, those mental issues will just get worse. And then another person was saying that if you decide to come to Korea, then you shouldn't really watch a lot of people that are here already because there's a lot of people that are basically saying the same thing and kind of glorifying Korea when it's actually not that great or not that romantic. And there's just like a lot of people romanticizing the idea of South Korea. I think both of those statements those people are making are like, it's true, it's correct, but you also have to consider the fact that everyone is going to have different experiences when they come here. You're going to have good experiences, you're going to have bad ones. But a lot of people highlight the good experiences too much, or they highlight the bad experiences too much, and it causes this like ripple effect. And there's people that are like, no, I should go, or no, I shouldn't go. And then there's obviously things that invite people to come here, like K-pop and like K-drama and all of that stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to talk about a couple of things that I've experienced that are good and a couple of things that I've experienced that are bad. I'm going to use my tablet to just like keep up with the notes before I say the wrong thing. The first cultural shock that I experienced was this whole idea of being super skinny. Like a lot of people that I've met, especially like women, are like very, very skinny, like skinny, and then they'll still talk about, oh no, I need to go on a diet. And I'm like, what do you mean you need to go on a diet? You're already like you're already really skinny. Food items in bold, they will say, oh my gosh, this has so many calories in it. Or it's almost like it puts this like filter in your mind, like if you're gonna eat this, you're gonna gain this many calories. So yeah, that was I found it very weird. And on top of that, like a lot of clothing sizes you will find like are super super small, because a lot of people here, like, they're more small framed. Obviously not all of them, but they're very very Yeah, small framed, I think. And there's a lot of like shops where these sizes are just like so small. Like I look at it and I'm like, there's no ways I'm gonna fit into that. So that gets really frustrating. um but there is like, you can find shops that have bigger sizes. You have to look, like you really have to look. Like my friend and I went to like the main city yesterday. We're looking for outfits because we're going to Busan this weekend and I'm so excited. And we had to find like cool outfits and stuff like that, and it was a bit of a nightmare because majority of the stuff we find, it's always super small. But we did find the shop or two that has like bigger size. Another cultural shock for me is couple culture. And this is the one where I'm just like, it's enough now. Like, stop. Like, you don't have to. But you do it anyway. Couple culture here, like, it is so highlighted. Like, I'm in a relationship and I'm gonna shove it in your faces. Like, Valentine's Day, it happens so much. Like, it's Valentine's Day on another level. So on the 14th of February, it's Valentine's Day for everyone in the whole planet. But in Korea, 14th of February is Valentine's Day, where the female will give the male a present for Valentine's Day. Then the 14th of March is White Day, so it's the male that will give the female a gift instead, so it's swapped around. And then the 14th of April, the single people can go out and celebrate and like go together and whatever. But this other thing that I found out was that the 14th of every month, if you are in a relationship, you'll have a anniversary celebrating the fact that you are in a relationship. So I'm just like, wow, guys, it's really a lot. Like, you have to, oh no, it's a lot. A lot of couples here, they will do this thing where they go out, but they dress in like similar clothing. So it's like couple outfits. That's what it's called, like couple outfits, where they wear like similar clothes. Sometimes it's really cute, but sometimes I'm just like, why? Why that outfit? But it's really cute. It's sweet. Honestly, it's sweet. It makes me angry and I feel like it's really unfair, but enjoy your relationship. It's cute. This one time I was on the subway and then like I was sitting down in the train and then I looked up and then there was a soldier, because of the military guys, they like everywhere, because they like commute to get to their base and then to their hometowns, and yeah, so they you always see them. But it was this soldier and then it was this other girl, like he was this tall and she was this short, so it was like perfect height. It was cute. And he's just holding her like that, and I'm just like, that's not fair. Like, where's mine? Like, it's really not fair. But anyways, I don't really care, obviously. The next thing is like staring. Staring is like really not a joke. It's not a joke. It really isn't a joke. When a lot of like content creators and people on TikTok, whenever they mention staring, it's not a joke. Like, be prepared. If you're coming here, you will get stared at, like, a lot. When I use chopsticks, it's so frustrating because I'm trying to use those chopsticks. It feels like everyone stops and they look at me trying to use chopsticks. Yeah, it's like so embarrassing because while they're staring at me, I start messing up because I have this thing where I cannot do something efficiently if I'm being stared at. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. So I was like trying to pick up the udon noodles. It's like these really thick noodles. I call them shoelaces because they're very, very thick. I was like trying to like pick them up, and like everyone was looking. I was like, stop it! You have to stare at me while I eat. But yeah, I'm used to it now ish, but there's times where I'm just like really uncomfortable, and then there's times where I really don't care, and I just like go about my day. I listen to music a lot, which really helps, because then I'm like super distracted and I really don't care. So thug life. Yeah, they will stare. Like, it doesn't matter where, even if like I'm walking in the streets and stuff, there's especially older people. Like, I feel like the younger people don't really care, but like older people will stare, because to some of them, you know, they've never seen a black person before, so it's different. It's really different for them, and I'm sure it's like a whole culture shock for them too. And I really don't mind it. Like, do whatever you want, I guess. There's times where like I'm with my friends, especially when I'm with my friends, when we're together, like it's even worse, because they'll be like, oh my gosh, you know, they'd be like, they together and they different. Like, what is that? Like, yeah, I don't know why. But when we're together, they'll even come to us. There will be like people that actually come to us and be like, oh my gosh, hi, where you from? Like, you so cool, or whatever. Like, you look different. This one girl actually asked me, she's like, you know, your hair, is it real? And then I was like, yeah. What's really frustrating is the air quality. The air quality here is horrendous. It's really bad. There's also times where it's yellow dust season, where it's basically like these really fine dust particles, and you can get quite sick from inhaling too much of this yellow dust. So when that happens, they put out a warning, and you have to wear a mask when when you're outside and whatnot. And that's why you have to get an air purifier. I think I need to get one of those. I haven't gotten one yet because I'm a bad bee, thug life, but I should get one. I really need to get one, because wow, it's really bad. I don't know if there's a way around it, but anyways, a lot of people smoke here. Like, there's a lot of smokers, and they do this thing where they spit, like literally spit on the floor, on the pavement. They spit on the pavement, and it's not just like normal spit, it's that spit from like at the back of your throat kind of spit. And I remember when we were walking in Daegu at night, and all you could see is big puddles of spit everywhere, and it was so gross. But the reason why they do that is because of the nicotine. I'm not a smoker, so I wouldn't really know, but I don't know if like nicotine leaves like a bad aftertaste, and like they always have to like spit that out because it's super gross. But yeah, there's a lot of spit, and yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. However, there was a couple of times where I would walk past someone, whether it be like an ajashi or like, a person, like a Korean person, and they would spit, and like I would be like, dude, are you doing it because I'm walking past? Like, it is no bins, considering that like a lot of people walk around, because public transport here is really good, and where I am especially, everything is in like walking distance. Like a lot of places are in walking distance, so obviously you're gonna get a lot of people walking around in public. And I don't understand why there are no bins, like why there are not enough public bins outside. I don't understand why they don't do that. It's so frustrating, because when I have when I've been like walking around shopping and doing all of that, especially the other day this happened, like I was walking around and I was, getting stuff, buying stuff, and I was thirsty, so I went to go get a drink. And then now I have to hold this empty drink like the whole time until I can find somewhere to throw it away. It's really annoying. Like I don't know why they don't change that. I think I'm gonna ask like one of my Korean friends, like, why is it like that? Like, why isn't it easier to just have bins everywhere and then they can just like collect it? But on that note, like a lot of places are relatively clean because a lot of people like just take their rubbish with them or leave it wherever they are. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about like how Korea has like made a positive impact on me. First of all, this is again like based on my experience, and in no way am I like trying to convince you or whatever, but the first thing is like thinking about like weight loss and just thinking about making better health and healthier decisions, because I've been seeing a lot of things like, I've been looking at the Korean diet in general. So they eat rice and then they'll have a lot of side dishes, a lot of different side dishes that will have really fresh food. So when I eat those sort of things, it made me start thinking I really need to take better care of my diet, and like I shouldn't like eat so much sugar. So I've been like trying to cut down here and there. I've been like trying to go to the gym and things like that because I see like how beneficial it can be. Like when I cut down on things like that, my skin is so good. It's never been this good. And I use a bunch of different skincare things now, and let me know if I should do like a skincare video because my skin is doing really well. Like it's so much better than before. Not that I had bad skin before, but now it's getting even better because I'm learning so much about my skin on my face, and I'm learning so much about like how certain products can affect your face in a certain way, and it's basically helping me like glow up on my face. So yeah, that's been great. The second thing like is I've got so much financial freedom because I'm here. There's so many things that are affordable in my opinion. I'm able to get like basically whatever I want, and I'm able to save like really well too. So I've got a lot of financial freedom and I feel really great about that. And it's got me thinking about like bigger plans, like how much will I need to buy a house, or like how much will I need if I want to invest in something, or invest in a business, or start something, things like that. So this newfound financial freedom is giving me so many things to think about and so many opportunities, and it's great. It's really, really great. The third thing is like independence. Like I've got so much independence. Like I can make my own decisions, and that was like one of the biggest reasons I actually came here, was because like I love being at home and whatnot, like, and being with my family, but you can only be with your family up to a certain point. And ever since I was like 16, I've always wanted to live on my own. Like I've always wanted to live on my own, and finally straight after university I got to do that when I came here, and it's been so nice. It's been really fun. I basically do whatever I want. I can like I can decorate however I want. I can like literally, it's really great having all of this independence and making decisions that are gonna affect me like this. I've also met so many people now that I came out here. In South Africa, it was so difficult for me to try and meet people because first of all, I was really busy like trying to gather all my information, finish university and work so that I can come here. But in South Africa, it's really difficult to meet people in my experience because, like, where do you even start? Like, I feel like I'm so weird, as a lot of people have told me in South Africa, like, especially guys. I'd often find myself saying, wow, if no one else, like, likes that stuff, then I might as well just not bother meeting people. But when I got here, like, I met so many people that have the same interests as me, and it made me feel so good and, like, so welcomed. So I've enjoyed that, like, meeting so many different people. But meeting people from other countries, like, I've met people from Australia, I've met people that came from the UK, people that came from America. It's incredible. Like, the fact that all these other people, like from France even, they all came in this specific place is, like, really cool for me. And now I've got, like, a friend who is in Germany, a friend who's in America, a friend who's in the UK. Like, it's so cool. It's really, really cool. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. If you don't, like, want to come here, then you don't have to. But if you are planning to come here, then listen carefully. If you want to come here and you are worried, be worried, because every single experience is different. If somebody was saying no, they learned, like, I gained so many positive things and I gained so many negative things. Well, I had to experience negative things as well, but that's just me. But I think as a whole, Korea is a good place. You have to be thinking for yourself. The most important thing that you need to remember if you're gonna be here is that you have to reach out to people, because it's very easy to go through something and then not reach out to anyone, and then you will feel alone. It's already frustrating enough to be here, and I don't have my best friend or any of my friends from South Africa, or I don't have my family at all here. But every time I go out, I make sure I speak to other foreigners, I meet other foreigners, and I've got a lot of, like, other foreigners that are here near where I live, and we got each other's backs. So yeah, just make sure that you speak to other people that are here, that are foreigners, because that really, really helps. And that's it for this episode. If you have any questions and you're thinking of coming here but you don't know, or you're not sure, then let me know all your questions in the, what do you call this thing, the comment section, and I will help you as much as I can. But thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next episode.